Hey, thank you for making this past Sunday such a great experience for so many. You know, part of what we celebrate is that we had 1,220 people here join us on campus and over 1,100 screens on Facebook and YouTube. You know, we don't know how many people are behind the screens, so we just count the number of screens. But the reason we celebrate that is because those aren't just numbers, they're people. And for me personally, listen, I love having my neighbors join us, and I had at least 2 of our out-of-state friends that I graduated high school with who joined us online. That was really exciting for me. Hey, thank you for inviting your friends and family. Thank you for parking further away so our guests could park closer to the building. Thank you for serving inside and outside the building. Thank you for giving the friendly welcome that people hope for but are curious if they're going to receive. And if you have any stories or comments from your friends, we would love to hear them. So I hope you'll share them with us. I'm curious if you've been noticing the difference that our Immeasurably More campaign is making. You know, we recently had all of the windows replaced in our Kids Zone room and at 37 Lawrence, and we recently had the parking lot at 37 sealed and lined, and a lot of us used it this past weekend. It was nice not to have to guess where the parking spaces were. And as you read this, the roof is being replaced on 37 right now. Listen, I have pictures of all of those in my email, so I hope you'll check those out. Thank you for your prayerful and financial support as we continue to remodel 37 and update our nursery through 5th grade areas here in our main building. I can't wait to see those fully done and in use. All right, I want to give you a special heads up about an event that is coming. Now, due to lack of space, and you've probably already guessed this, that's going to be available due to this summer's children's ministry renovations, we're not going to be hosting a traditional VBS. But don't worry. We are planning to have a huge MCC Kids Family Fest at Riverfront Park in Miamisburg on July 26th. Now, this will be a free event that will be open to all families to attend and to get to experience a little bit of what the kids do during VBS. I know, listen, we're disappointed that we'll not be able to have our normal VBS this year, but we're really excited about the opportunity to share Jesus with our community and have a blast with families in a new way. So, if you would, be praying right now that God will use this year's Family Fest to share the good news of Jesus with our city this summer. Plus, we'll still have all the great elements we love about VBS, including, Bible stories and worship and memory verses and mascots and snacks and games and crafts and VIPs and an over-the-top graduation celebration for our 5th graders as they enter into the student ministry. It is going to be a massive event with opportunities for everyone to serve. So be sure to mark your calendars right now because you do not want to miss out on this. Hey, last week we began a new message series we're calling Almost True, and we did a similar series several years ago that we called True-ish. So if what we're talking about gets you kind of thinking you might want to hear more, you can check that one out on YouTube or on our website. There's so many beliefs in our culture today that sound true and feel true, and they are almost true, but they're not entirely true. And I want to warn you, if you don't like this message series and you find yourself wanting to push back, it's probably good for you to hear it. In Philippians, Paul writes this: "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. And whatever you've learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you." So I'm going to squish those verses together a little bit so you can see something. I think there's a lot of people looking for truth because they know that when they find it, they're also going to find a sense of peace. But if everyone's looking for the truth, why is there so much turmoil over it in our culture? And is there a difference between my truth and your truth and the truth? This week we're going to be looking at what Jesus says about truth. And my guess is it's going to sound familiar and uncomfortable all at the same time. Hey, listen, whether you join us online or on campus this weekend, I'm looking forward to seeing you.